I am Hei Wuchang. I'm dressed in all black. And she's Bai Wuchang. She's dressed in all white. Now you have it. A tall hat for the Bai Wuchang.
Yeah. Okay.
That is so great. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Open your mouth. Put it here.
No.
It's your tongue. It's supposed to be inside. And my friend Paul is here to answer your questions. So he's going to type in the comment area to answer all your questions. Feel free to ask any questions, and he will also read the questions to us, so we will try to answer it too. And Carole is finally here. So since we are broadcasting on 2 platforms, so we will have 2 cameras, and that's why you probably will see sometimes our eyes are not focused in the right place. So here, this is the main camera we're going to have, all right? And let's give a warm applause for my friend Caroline. Thank you for being here. I'm willing to be my Bai Wuchang. And so today we're going to show you how to create the awesome look for Hei Bai Wuchang for Halloween. We had 5 posts on our social media, and that's the winner you chose. And it's a great choice because it's a group look for 2. So you can dress up either with your friend or with your kids, or you can dress up 2 of your kids together. It will be super cute. The Hei Wuchang and Bai Wuchang, they're supposed to be a couple of brothers. All right. I also have a big announcement to make because our
Black Friday will be coming soon, and we will have a big sales online. And keep your eyes on our Facebook page. And for us, you will find some coupons and some discount on our page.
That's right. Our biggest sale of the year, Black Friday sale, is only 38 days away. So it's time for you to register and grab a free demo class. And if your kids really enjoy it, you can save big on that day and the following several days. So, okay, so today we're going to create this look called Hei Bai Wuchang with the minimal materials and the easiest way possible. So actually, we need to confess, this is the first time we create this look as well. But we're doing this on purpose because we want to show you that even though you have no makeup experience before or experience in making costumes before, you can still pull it off, all right? So, all right, well, so here is a piece of black cloth because she will be Bai Wuchang, so this is mine, and that will be her cloth.
Yeah.
And also, here there is a some white paper here. That will be her hat. And for me, I will have the black hat and also the black cloth in my robe. Right? And so just allow me to give you a brief introduction for who they are. Hei Bai Wuchang are 2 deities from the kingdom in China. And they are responsible for escorting the spirits of the dead to the underworld. And they also help to punish the evils and rewarding the good. So Hei is black and Bai is white. So this is Hei and this is Bai. Well, it's not because the color of their skin or the color they wear. It actually presents Yin and Yang from the Taiji theory, right? Like from the Taiji pattern. Right here. Here is the camera.
Okay.
Yes.
You can see that.
So here, they are actually the Yin Yang fish, and black here represents Yin. So this pattern, it looks like a fish, so we call it a Yin Yang Yu. Yang also represents masculinity, and it's associated with man, the sky, the sun, and black is often associated with femininity, and it's associated with the earth, the moon, and also females. All right, let's start with the custom part, shall we?
需要的材料是什么？
All right, so we're going to repeat again what we're going to work with today. So here, first of all,
Bai Wuchang first.
for Bai Wuchang, well, for both of them, you will need a pair of scissors. And then, like we said, you will need a piece of white cloth. Well, it depends on how tall the person you're dressing, because Carole is like 170, and which will be like 5'6", and I'm about 5'3". So I got the cloth is this big. I think that will be enough for her, right? So
Some makeup.
for Bai Wuchang, it should be all white, right? Because she is Bai Wuchang. As we said, white is Bai. And then we will prepare for her a white cape and also a white hat, right? And we're going to start with a hat. Because, well, Bai Wuchang and Hei Wuchang, they all wear tall hats, like the chef's hat you usually see. So, oops. Sorry. And that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to fold the edge of the hat around 3 inches. So look like that. And then I'm going to put this on her hat just like that. And to measure how wide I will need toilet paper to be. It seems like we're here, all right? And then I'm going to fold the rest part and just cut it off. Well, for people you just got here, we're making a Halloween look featuring 2 famous deities called Hei Wuchang, and they're responsible for escorting the spirits of the dead to the underworld for judgment, and they also help punishing the bad and rewarding the good.
Do you need to write something first?
Yes, thanks for reminding me. And there are 4 characters on this hat actually. It's called
恭喜发财.
oh, you got confused. It should be 一见生财. Right. 一 is number 1. 见 means you see something. 生 means give birth to, is going to happen. 财 is a fortune, money. So
that sounds very similar with 恭喜发财.
right, and 恭喜发财 is a common saying we say at the spring festival time. People will say 恭喜发财 to each other to wish they will make a lot of money in the coming new year. So people love hearing this 恭喜发财. And even Bai Wuchang can be scary sometimes because he is responsible for escorting the spirit of the dead. So if you see him, you are dead. But he always appears with the Black Impermanence. That's their English name, the Black and White Impermanence. Impermanence is a religion term. It means the uncertainty of life. So if you see him alone, it's actually good luck because there is a saying he's going to bring you some money. And if you throw a brick,
both of us, so it means
yes,
already
if you see both of us, you're dead. But if you see one of us, you'll be fine. Especially when you see her, the Bai Wuchang, it means you will have good luck. But if you see me, well, we'll tell later, but probably because you have done something really, really bad, I'm going to punish you. So that's the difference from us. All right, I'm going to use some ink because I'm going to demonstrate you how to write characters with ink, the traditional Chinese style. All right, so I already got some water here. You just dip the tip of the brush into the water and get off the excessive the water, and then dip your brush into the ink and start writing. The characters look like. Alright, so it should be. It's been a while. Yeah. Christina, my friend, is here as well to help us adjusting the camera. So, Christina, can you help me? Come closer. Yeah. See the characters. See? That's Ji, Jian, Sheng, Tai. Yi is number 1, right? And Jian means I see you.
Yeah.
And then Sheng means
Birth and I'll make.
Yes. And then Tai means fortune, the money. So actually she's going to wear this hat, writes this. And when people see him, sometimes it's good luck.
Yeah, wish you have a long money.
All right. Okay, then I will put this on her. Have a seat, please, Caroline. And thank you, Christina. Yeah, just hold it for me, please. I'm going to tape this together. Oops. Make sure you make a really tall hat because that's like the signature of them. Right, and I'm going to get another tape to close the edges of this hat.
It's really good.
It's heavy.
No, not heavy. Just really.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Okay. So, there you go. All right. Shake it a little bit. See whether it stays. All right. Okay. So now you have it. A tall hat for the Bai Wuchang. Okay. All right. Now let's move to the clothes part.
Do I need to stand up?
Yes, please. So, okay, the easiest way to make the cape is to fold it and cut a hole in between, and then adjust the color. But if you have some serious tailoring skill, feel free to use it and make an actual piece of clothes. Well, none of us has some tailor skills, so this is how we're going to do it. So you just fold this and then just measure where will be the head part. And it should be here. And then you, yeah, I'm going to cut a hole. Oh. This is the length of the. Sorry. All right. So let's put this on you. I'm not sure. I will see. Okay, cut more. Yeah, just get your head in there first, and then we'll adjust. Here is the. Here as well. Yeah. I'm going to adjust it here, and for. I will. Don't worry. And just stand still, please. Yes, right here. So in ancient time of China, people would wear this kind of color, you know, so there will be the left one and then the right one, right? And it's the tradition to put the right one on top of the left one, the left color on top of the right color. Do you know why, Carol? Or just make a guess. Turn to me, please. And then, okay, and then some tape. It's actually not bad. Okay. So our plan works. Yeah, and this is just to adjust it for the color to stay at the right place. And I'm also going to, oops. And I'm going to draw a color. Oh, it doesn't stay. All right, apparently it doesn't hold. So when you guys make it, yeah, you will need a belt. That's how it will. And we're going to get a strip right here. So that will be her belt. There we go. Alright, so now the crease will create its shape of the color. Finally it works. And then I'm going just to fold in the rough edges. Also behind it. Alright, and then I'm going to draw a color on her. So yeah, this is just the edge of your color. So people know here's the color there. Just like this. See? So according to traditional Chinese culture, you should have the left color on top of the right color. And reason being, it's convenient because most people's dominant hand is right hand. So if you are going to tie your clothes, it's actually more convenient to do this way and tie the knot here somewhere. And also people will put a little pocket inside of the clothes somewhere, sometimes in their sleeves and sometimes here. So it's actually easier to reach it if the opening of the collar is on this way too, right? That makes sense. And but for that people, it's the opposite. So if you're dressing a that person, the right color actually will be on top of the left color. All right, and then Carol is going to do the same thing for me. She's going to make the cake for me. Right here. I think I do. Yes, I will. While she's folding the cloth, I will make a hat for myself. So I prepared this piece of black paper. It will work well if you have black cardboard. Fold it around my head to see how much I need. Some here. So I'm folding the paper and to make it fit my hat. And just glue it together. Top and bottom. To make this horn-shaped hat like this. Let's take a look. Oh, does it look? Okay. Alright, so as we mentioned before, I will be Hei Wuchang, and Hei Wuchang will have black robe and black hat. And there are 4 characters on this hat as well. It's called, what is it? 天下太平. Right, so 天下 means the world, and 太平actually means peace. So 天下太平 means
World peace.
Yeah, that's right.
But why?
Why world peace? That's a good question. Because remember we said they also help rewarding the good and punishing the bad. So Hei Wuchang, he is the scary one. He's the angry and scary one. He is responsible for punishing the bad. So whenever he goes, the sinisters will be scared of him and they will behave. And so there will be peace in the world. And that's why he will write 天下太平 on his hat. Alright, since it should be white character, I guess we'll just write it and cut it. So I'm going to ask Christina to do this for me later. Right. Well, Caroline, I really gave away a lot for this live because none of us are wearing any makeup right now. So I just asked Christina to cut 天下太平 characters for us. And then at the same time, Carrie is going to put this black robe for me.
Yep.
I think the color is too good. All right.
It's cute. Is it? I like a black.
All right. My belt already? Okay.
Color as well?
Yes.
Question
Yeah.
from Stephanie. Do modernized versions of these deities show up in scary films in China, or are they only commonly found in traditional stories that are passed down?
Well, that's a really good question. Because they are so famous deities, they actually appear a lot in all kinds of artworks. So in stories, in films, in soap operas, you can see them from everywhere. Because they are responsible for escorting the dead to the underworld, right? And there is a huge system of deities in China. Some of them are from the Taoism and some of them from Buddhism. So people actually mixed the 2 systems together and created this heaven world, you know, where all the deities live, and also the underworld where the deities live, and also the spirits of dead live. It's the similar system. A lot of Chinese people believe in reincarnation, so they will go to the underworld first for a trial, where the Yama, you know, the king of the hell. So the Yama will decide either you're a good person or you're a bad one when you're alive, and the good person will have a better next life, and the bad ones will have to stay in hell to get punished and to redeem for his or her sins, and then live another life. Black and White Impermanence, 黑白无常 works for the king of hell. They're like the Chinese reapers. I hope that answered your question, Stephanie. Thank you. And I think okay, my robe is ready as well. And I will put this hat on to give you a complete look. Christina is done with the characters too. Thank you, Christina. So here, 天下太平, right? 4 characters. 天 means the sky, and 下 means underneath. So 天下 means underneath the sky, literally, and that's why it means the world. And here, 太平 means peace. So nothing is happening, nothing bad is happening. 天下太平 world peace. Yes, question?
Let's see. Natural beauties, I'm envious. So the consensus is that you don't need makeup. Another question. So these being part of spiritual belief, they're not just meant to be frightening, like Freddy Krueger or the Headless Horseman.
Actually, there is a complete system for people's belief, and in China, a lot of people believe in Taoism, and also Buddhism is becoming very popular. So even though they can be scary sometimes, they're actually just doing their job. When they're alive, they're normal people, and then after they're dead, so they died a very legendary death, or they did something remarkable when they were alive. So they were rewarded to be like warrens, the reapers, to work for the underworld government. That sounds a little bit odd, but yeah, the underworld government. And according to the myth, there are 18 layers of hell in China as well. So the bigger your sin is, you are going to the deeper hell, and the punishment there will be crueler. All right. Now I stick it onto my hat. Come here, Caroline. Please look with me. Where is your hat? Here. All right. So now we complete the costume part.
Yeah. Yes, very good.
And it makes sense because according to the myth, Bai Wuchang is supposed to be taller than Hei Wuchang.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this ratio actually makes sense. But since they are very famous deities and characters in Chinese drama shows, you can see a lot of different derivatives of them. Some of them can be very scary, and some of them can be like evil. Some of them are good. They're just like human beings. They have their own characters, and that's the theory for Taoism as well. So deities will also have personalities, like the Greek gods, to some degree. Okay, so now we're going to move to the makeup part. Okay, so the signature of Hei Wuchang and Bai Wuchang is I will have darker skin, and she will have really pale skin. And now we will try to make us more dead-like, because we're actually spirits of death as well. We just have beauties and more powerful than the normal ones. All right, okay. So here, well, she's going to use this green corrector on her face to make her look more pale. So, and I will try to make my skin darker. It's too red now, so we need some corrector. For people who join us, we are making a look for the Halloween of two famous deities in Chinese Taoism called Hei Wuchang, and they are responsible for escorting the spirit of the dead to the underworld after trial. They also help rewarding the good and punishing the dead. So as you can see, we already completed the role part. The Hei Wuchang will wear all black, and Bai Wuchang right here will wear all white.
So what should I do next?
You should create a very deep eyeliner, like a zombie, the zombie makeup.
Okay.
And the darker eyeshadow.
Panda.
Yes, like panda. I look too alive. So yeah, just try to look more of that here.
already like a dead person.
Oh yes, she nailed it. That's so awesome. Here, I'll grab some of these too. The black
is really awesome.
Yeah, the black eyeshadow works really well. So yeah, just add to our dark circles to create a deeper dark circle.
Yeah. Okay.
That is so great.
And what's next?
Oh, what else? Eyeliner. Eyeliner, right. These are all eyeliners.
Will your teachers be dressing up next week?
We're planning something. Stay tuned. I don't know. I can't release the details yet, but
Actually, we will have a party.
yes,
Oh,
we
party
definitely
here,
have a
and
party.
later after the party, we will show you the pictures for us.
Yes, follow our social media to stay tuned. 就是
真正画眼线，
画的很深。
不是。
Yeah, just just give you an idea. I believe you guys can do makeup better than us. So just something like this to make you look more depth. And then a very thick eyeliner.
Would my VIP kid students love it if I dressed like one of these characters for Halloween? I would probably say don't take the dead one.
I believe so. I believe so because these are. I mean, basically everyone in China know these characters, so I think they will really appreciate your effort by dressing up like some characters they are familiar with from the Chinese culture.
Which one should you go for? The black one or the white one? One of them is really, really bad news. The other one is good news. That's quite important.
Well, they're all good people. They just have different job duties. So one is for rewarding the good and one is for punishing the bad. And if you get a good student, you probably should go for the Bai Wuchang. Well, that's just my personal opinion, but
Is that the white one or the red, the black one?
the white one,
Oh, 下面。
Yeah. So actually, the lower eyeliner is more important, right? It just create more dark circle. Well, you can be a little bit messy for this one because, as again, it's a zombie makeup, not beauty makeup. All right, I think I'll stop around here. So, oh, and one more thing, to make the face look more skeleton-like, I will get some contour on the face. So just following this shape, right? Like here.
You look great.
I think you look great too. And you don't even need blending because, once again, go for the messy. But I mean, if you want to be pretty, you want to have the pretty addition for this makeup, go for it. There are cosplayers who will make them super polished. All right. And then I think Carole needs one more thing to complete her look. Because that's another signature of the Bai Wuchang. Can you make a guess what is this? Once again, it probably will work well better if you have a red paper. We're really going for the minimal way. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Open your mouth. Put it here.
No.
It's your tongue. It's supposed to be inside. Yeah. So that completes the look for Carole for Bai Wuchang.
我的台词。
All right. So can you still talk about?
Yeah, let me try. Hello, friends. It's me, Bai Wuchang. I have 38 days away from our Black Friday sale. The biggest sale of the year. Register now and Lingo us to book a free demo class for your kids. If your kids enjoy it a lot,
You're too tall. Yeah. Okay.
grab a bundle on November 23rd. 23rd. Oh my god. Okay, 38 days away from our Black Friday sale. The biggest sale of the year, and register now for your kids. To book a Lingo free demo class. If your kids enjoy it a lot, grab a bundle on November 23rd.
Yes. Question?
Is it a tongue or is it blood?
It's a tongue.
Tom, it's my Tom. You can ask that.
Yeah.
Why does he have such a long tongue?
That's a good question.
Problem.
Well, it's actually the cause of his death. It's the backstory when Bai Wuchang and Hei Wuchang were still alive. So they were a couple of detective brothers, just like Holmes and Watson. They were best friends as well. And one day they were in a mission. So the fugitive ran away, and so they separated their way to chase him. They they make the deal to wait underneath the bridge, but it started to rain really heavily. And Hei Wuchang insisted to wait for Bai Wuchang, so he was drawn to that. Yes, and Bai Wuchang came back and found out Hei Wuchang was dead.
I found out that the heart of会员来干。
Sorry, but I didn't. So Bai Wuchang became devastated and committed suicide, hanged himself up to that, and that's why thank you. That's why his tongue is out there, and that's why I have a doctor's skin as well, because I'm drawn to that. All right, and here's another note. It's probably useless, but it's just fun to learn more, right? So even though we're called Hei Wuchang and Bai Wuchang, we actually have names because we were once humans. So my name is Fan Wushe. Well, it's pun in Chinese as well. So fan, if you use it in a word, 犯罪, it means commit a crime. And 无赦 means there will be no exceptions. So 犯无赦 means if you commit a crime, Hei Wuchang will not make exception for you. He will punish you. And his name, because Bai Wuchang is supposed to be a he, but in this case, it's her. So her name is Xie Bian. Xie is the family name, and Bian is the first name. So Xie means grateful, thank you, be thankful. And Bian means you will be safe. So, and that means if you see Bai Wuchang, it means you are a good person, you appreciate the deities, and so you'll be rewarded and be safe. And that's why he's like the good one, brings good luck. Yes. And there is a little story about him.
Repeat it again, they couldn't hear it.
Alright, I'll do it. So 一见生财 means once you see him, fortune will come. right? And there's a story like if you throw a brick at him, he will throw gold brick back. I don't know whether that's true because I've never met Bai Wuchang personally myself.
Yes,
But there are a lot of stories about them. And for Hei Wuchang, well, he's one up for the hard work. He's always chasing the bad and punishing them. And not as popular as Bai Wuchang either. Well, that's life, right? All right, so
we're pretty clear today.
we're going to give you stand up, please, Carole. Let's give our audience a complete look, a recap. So today we need a costume and makeup for Hei Bai Wuchang, and I am Hei Wuchang. I'm dressed in all black, and she's Bai Wuchang. She's dressed in all white. And Hei represents Yin, Bai represents Yang. So Hei Bai is the representation of the Taiji pattern, right? So, and then there are some signatures of them because they are all spirits of death. So they should look, more death-like. And you can go for a zombie makeup for their face. But if you want people to recognize this is Bai Wuchang, you should add a clown right here because that's like his signature. And Bai Wuchang always have a smile on his face. So if you really want to go for it, you can create a smiling face, for her. And then the tall hat is another signature you cannot miss, right? The white tall hat, the black tall hat. And on the black tall hat it says 天下太平 world peace. And here is 一箭生财, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What days would it be acceptable for VIP kid teachers to wear costumes like this during lessons?
I think on Halloween will be the best choice.
Next Wednesday.
Because Halloween is becoming more and more popular in China. So especially kids, there are a lot of kindergartens and schools. They will have fun activities on the Halloween for kids to dress costumes and more. So it will make sense for them. And if you mention Halloween, I believe every student will know what it is, and they will understand what you're doing. All right, so get an all black robe, very easy, right? But feel free to make a more delicate one if you get some tailor skill. And then the all white robe and the white hat, right? And then we should work this look. And Carole was trying really hard to say something, so I will repeat it for her again. That's our big Black Friday sale, the biggest one of the year. It's 38 days away. So if you register now at lingobus.com and book a free demo class, once the Halloween comes, if your kids really enjoyed it, you can save big on that day. So don't forget to make the purchase on that day. All right. You guys have any questions for us? Other than that, I think we are wrapping up today. Paul, do we have any questions?
Let me check.
Right.
What would be more acceptable, these or traditional American costumes?
I think either way work because kids are very familiar with traditional makeup such as vampire, Wolverines and other stuff as well. But they are also familiar with these two deities. And even though they are traditional Chinese style, they are not that evil because they are deities. They work to make the world a better place, so they are positive figures. So that's why I think you can dress up as them with no problem. And thank you for reminding me that we're actually holding a challenge. So you can choose either this makeup to dress up for your Halloween or your own choice. So if you use the hashtag LingoBusHalloween and upload your works to us, you will have a chance to get 2 your favorite LingoBus t-shirts. So just post it on your social media. We will forward it on our page. And the two family get most likes will receive 2 t-shirts from us for each of you guys.
Okay.
Any question?
Let's see. There is a new comment. Oh, and as a foreigner, don't use these kind of with children.
Oh. I know.
They don't know him yet.
Yes. So Paul insists to get his makeup in the lens. That's what he's preparing. That pool. So yes, that's a no because this movie is not in China, and they probably will never on in China, be on in China because it's not appropriate for kids. So don't use this in your classroom. In case you don't know it. All right, thank you, Paul.
That was it. Those are all the questions.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you for being us here today.
See you.
See you. Have a good night.
Bye.